Hi guys, welcome to another Garth Guide. Today we're going to be discussing family days, and I want to go through some of the questions we've been asked about family days and just go through some of the things that are included in family days and all the special options you can add in and what makes a family day a family day. What is a family day and what does it mean to do a family day and how do we put it together? So going through some of the options with family days, firstly, in Gauteng, where we are stationed, and in and around Gauteng, in Drift, in the Cradle, there are so many outdoor venues, so many beautiful outdoor venues, which is, if you go as a conference or you're going for a gala dinner or you're doing a corporate event, generally those venues aren't really utilized or seen. You get to the beautiful reception areas and you go to the indoor venues, but you don't get to experience those big outdoor areas that those venues have. So this is a way to get to experience some of those outdoor venues and also just to get the families out to those areas which you wouldn't normally visit. So family days are really a great way for corporates to celebrate with their staff, with their employees, and celebrate with their families as well. So for instance, if you're going to do a fun-filled family day and you want to add in recognition, now the family gets to experience the recognition with the person working in the business. It's also a way to give back to the employees whose families and the families of the employees whose families are away from mom or dad working in the business for long periods of time, and it just celebrates with everybody together. So I enjoy family days because it really is everyone and that dynamic of meeting the colleagues, getting your family to meet your colleagues, and just a fun day out with everybody who is special and close to you. So family days are a really good way to do that. And then, like I've mentioned, you can add in so much to a family day where you can have, recognition, or you could just do fun entertainment. So if you wanted to do family days with, outdoor activities, say inflatables and water parks and arcade type activities, there's so much that you can bring into it. Or you could have stage shows with artists and bands and different types of shows on. Or you could just go low-key with nice sort of ambient background music, and you could do a foodie type experience but outdoor with your family and all the different families together. So family days really do lend themselves to so many different options and really make a sort of a great way to celebrate with your team, with the employees at the end of the year and their families. So the other areas with family days is how to put together a family day. Where do you start? What is the format of putting it together, and what's needed to make a family day, a family day, and what works for you? So there's a couple of things that we'll need to ask. Firstly, what kind of family day do you want to do? What do you want to include in your family day? Do you want your family day to be just a relaxing experience where everybody comes together and there's lots of shows on stage and everybody just gets to enjoy the shows, great food, nice shaded tents, nice shaded outdoor areas with decor and tables and seating for everybody to relax and enjoy it? Or do you want to have a fun-filled day with carnival rides and water parks and a whole variety of different things for the kids? Or would you like to go down the route of having a picnic outdoors, where we do lovely picnic setups with bean bags and blankets and a whole variety of things that go along with that? Or is it going to be a more sort of, intimate affair where it's going to be under tents and under some nice decorative shading options and so on, and in that we would have just some really light entertainment, nice background music, and the families just get to spend the day together. So there's so many options, and these are the sort of questions you need to ask yourself before you start getting into how we are going to put the family day together. There are so many options which we can offer you when it comes to getting everybody involved with the family day, from digital invites, and we go out to offices as well and just have some comical characters if you're doing a carnival type theme, or if you wanted to do a fun type park where they'll go around the offices and create hype and create fun vibes so everybody gets into the motion and in mood of the family day coming up. Also, what's nice about these digital invites is you can get all your RSVPs done that way, and on the day, then everybody arrives, it's easy check-in, we'll get your wristbands and just participate in the family day. So there are so many things leading up to the family day and creating the fun behind it and building towards what might work at a family day and what works for your family day particularly. What's nice about the digital system is you can also then get feedback from everybody afterwards to help grow the next family day and make it really more exciting, and you sort of start catering to the needs of your employees. So what do you want to do with your family day? Are you looking at doing a particular theme? Do you have a particular thought in process? Is it going to be a picnic? Is it going to be a show? Is it going to be outdoor bands? Is it going to be fun entertainment? Is it just going to be like going to a fun fair for the day? Those are the sort of things you've got to think about, and then we start to build your family day and create a family day around your needs and what works for you. So the other question is, what can be done at a family day? And I've mentioned some of the things that we can do, like the digital invites and having, artists and so on at a family day. But now let's get into that a little bit more in depth. So when building a family day, we like to create a really, interactive area where you've got a main stage, and the main stage becomes your hub. And from that main stage, you build all your seating and all your activities around that. So if you go to the family day and you sit down, as mom and dad, and you've got the little ones running around, you want to be able to have them running around in an area where you'll be able to see them and participate in some of the activities that they participate in, but also be part of the vibe and what's happening on the main stage, where MC might come up and do an interactive fun stage activity, or an artist might come up and be playing during the course of the kids' store, taking part in, say, a water activity in the water park. This is how we like to create it, is that everything is within distance of each other, so you can quickly move between them. You feel the vibe wherever you are, and we create a nice layout that works for that. And what can be done there with that? So you've got main stage, you've got DJs, you've got bands, you've got artists, you've got shows, you've got MCs that can walk around and talk to everybody and keep the crowd going. We do outdoor shading options, which are decorative, out 4 meters high, with stretch panels and a whole variety of things that make it look really good, but also offer the shading option. Do stretch tents, that's an waterproof option. In Gauteng we have these afternoon showers. Sometimes you need to keep that in mind as well. So we have something for those days as well. Then different seating options, cocktail seating, cafe seating, lounge pockets. We could also do beer benches and bean bags and add that into the mix as well. And those could all be themed to a particular look and feel as well. Then you can have different zones for all of the different activities. So little kids, that being 0 to 3 years old, they've got a zone with soft play and creative fun, with a whole bunch of childminders and kids entertainers that help facilitate all of those activities. Then you've got the older sort of kids now, 3 to 8 years old, where you're doing interactive games and you're doing a whole variety of maybe arcade type stuff and fun board games and a whole variety of stuff that they can participate in. And again, it's a dedicated area for them. Then you've got your teenage area, where you could have a whole variety of activities dedicated to the teenagers. Even bring in pool tables and playstations, and you can bring in simulators and all of that sort of thing that would really appeal to the teenagers. And then have interactive activities which are for the entire family. So the fun parks for the entire family, the water park for the entire family, and included fun activities where everybody can participate, like a chocolatiering, for instance, or you could do something like a water rockets, where everybody builds water rockets together. We have loads of activities which are family orientated that everybody can participate in. Then you can also create activities that are presented from the main stage, which the entire family day can get involved with. That's everybody there. That's, right from the little ones to the moms and dads can participate in this. And those are things like the island-style games, which all get presented from the main stage itself. And they're just really interactive, and it becomes spectators. So for those that don't want to physically participate, they can sit on the side and watch, and it's really fun activities, and everybody who wants to participate gets involved. Things like game shows, minute to win it's, all of those can be presented from the stage. Bingos, we've got great bingos that are going out now, and the bingos are just on another scale. You think about bingo being completely different from what you know. Bingo with people dancing on stage. Bingo where numbers are called with music. You know, a variety of really cool, fun ways to do bingo. And all of this is done from the main stage for everybody in the family. The other side that you can look at is bringing in things like treats and eats. So popcorn, candy floss, slush puppies, and having all those variety of stalls around. When you're doing your catering options, which way are you going to go? Do you want to do a sit-down meal, or do you want to have canapé served during the course of the day? Is it going to be a sprit braai? Or are you going to have a variety of different food trucks, and each one then serves, you know, a different type of food, burgers and pizzas, hot dogs, and a variety of different things? We can do all of that. We can choose the different options that suit you and your family day. So there is many things to look at, and many options in a family day to bring along. Photo booths, you know, have all of those spread out so people can go and take photos, and, you know, interactive areas where they can go and relax. You know, you can bring in even spa treatments, you know, head and shoulder massages, and you can have tents and areas that are set up for that as well, where, you know, there's a relaxation corner. You can even, in some of the family days, if you want to, incorporate a beer garden type space where, you know, that could be no children in those spaces, but you could have then activities for the adults as well where they can participate, because not everybody will have kids. So there could be pub Olympics activities and so on that will happen in those zones where people can participate as well. So again, there's so much to bring into it and so many different options for a family day that we can include to make the day really special. So now thinking about your family day and thinking about the planning, you know all the different themes and options you want to go with. You understand the sort of activities you want to bring in and that. Now, what comes next? You know, what makes the day come together? You need to put together floor plans, and you need to create the space in the layouts. You need to think about doing things like jock, you know, so get your jock sign off and ensure that you have emergency services and police and so on all aware of what's happening at the family day. Have ambulance services there, and have all the different requirements covered, so that your family day is set up correctly, the layouts are correct, and everything you need for your family day is done the right way. Now, that's where we come in, and that's how we can help you build this family day to your needs and put it together the way you need it, with all of the safety, health and safety options also included. At Unlimited Events Group, we've been putting together family days now for over 25 years. So we've got massive experience in this, and we've been fortunate enough to host family days from 1,000 packs right through to 55,000 people. We've done the largest family day in the country of 55,000 people. We've also done some of the largest corporate family days of anything between 3,500 and 15,000 people. So we have a great experience in understanding family days, what's required for the family days, putting together the site plans and all of the, you know, logistical sides of what needs to be put down. We also negotiate with JOC and negotiate with all the health and safety files and so on to getting it signed off, especially when you've got family days of a large number. We deal with all of that for you. What makes it nice is when you're talking to us for a family day, because we offer all of these services under one roof, a turnkey solution to the family day solution of what you require, we can also then go and do, you know, all of that and put it together, and you've got one point of contact that you need to talk to with dealing with JOC and the entertainment and the outdoor, you know, water parks and inflatable rides and fun fair areas and tents and structures and shade and furniture and decor, stages, lighting, you name it. You're talking to one team that's dedicated to you and your family day. It's also then just makes it a lot more stress-free. You don't have to worry about all those elements. And, you know, we keep all of the elements in place. We give you full out programs and we lay it out for you so you know exactly what's going to happen during the course of that day and the lead up to that event as well. And like I've mentioned, we also then going to do the invites for you, digital invites. We can create the hype at the offices as well. So using Unlimited Events in your family day just gives you that extra peace of mind that you've got somebody with experience behind it, a team with experience behind it, and team leader, manager that's looking after you, and you don't need to deal or talk to multiple people. you have one point of contact. So you as the organizer can also just relax and enjoy the family day with everybody and not be stressed about all the different elements that have to come in. And the elements which we don't do, like catering, we then have suppliers which we've been working with, for decades, which we have great experience with, and we can also advise you on which supplier would work for the type of catering you're looking at. A lot of the venues do catering themselves, so it's not always necessary. Some of the venues you've chosen do all bring the catering in, but if it's necessary to bring in catering, that's another element we can bring to you and assist with. So that would be something, again, taken off your hands and just making it ease for you on the family day. Enjoy the time with the family and everybody participating in that day with you. So if there's anything you need to know, if you want to chat to us about it, our sales team is always ready and available to chat, and we can go through family days that we've done in the past, show you some of the stuff we've done, and just give you some insight into family days and some of the work we've done. They're a really great way to experience a fun day out with your colleagues and your family, and it's a really good way to end of a year or start of a year for your team, your employees, and get them ready for the following year or thank them for a great year of achievements. Think about family days as your next option. Really different from a gala dinner or corporate conference, just a different way to celebrate with your team. Guys, if you enjoy the content that we create here at Unlimited Events Group, please like, subscribe to us, hit the bell icon and subscribe on our channel. It really does help to get more followers, to see all the content we're putting out there, and to see what we do here at Unlimited Events. So if you like us and you like what we're doing and you like the content, please hit the bell icon and subscribe to our channel. We really are trying to grow our channel and get more views out there.